A huge endorsement for the city of Waukesha, hoping to tap into Lake Michigan's water supply. Representatives of Great Lakes states and provinces gave preliminary approval to Waukesha's request, which could set a historic precedent. Good evening. I'm Shannon Sanders.
And I'm Charles Benson. It's not a done deal yet. Jonah Kaplan explains what's ahead for the city's plan.
Well, let's think of Lake Michigan as part of a greater network of the Great Lakes. And in 2008, Congress defined what's called the Great Lakes Basin. It is defined by this yellow line here. And basically, it means that every state that touches this border, every town and every city within that line has a legal right to the water of the Great Lakes. Let's take a look where Waukesha is. It is 1.7 miles outside of the line. Waukesha needs water. Not because it doesn't have any nearby, but because the DNR considers the city's current water source contaminated with radium, a radioactive metal.
The radium could be reduced, but that would also require a major infrastructure cost.
With the clock ticking towards a 2018 deadline, Waukesha officials proposed a solution to its water woes. Buy Lake Michigan water from Oak Creek, which would pipeline the water west. Waukesha would use the water, treat the water, then send it back to Lake Michigan via the Root River in Racine. The city asked for 10 million gallons of water per day, or 1/1,000,000th of 1% of the Great Lakes.
We explored a total of 13 different options. Really the only long-term sustainable option for the city of Waukesha was to get Lake Michigan water.
After 5 years of hearings, studies, and debates, representatives of Great Lakes states and provinces voted to endorse Waukesha's proposal with conditions. Fewer gallons of water a day, serving a smaller area. Opponents, though, worry any agreement opens the floodgates and sets a dangerous precedent.
It's just a matter of time before pipelines would be shooting our Great Lakes water all over our nation.
Environmentalists also worry about ecological damage, especially from treated wastewater.
With regard to viruses, with regard to pharmaceuticals, which can't be fully answered by the treatment.
The governors of all these states and provinces, there are 8 of them in the country, 1 in Canada, they hold the final say. Only one no vote kills the deal. That vote is next month. Charles and Shannon.
All right. Thanks, Jonah.